YTBC, what's the deal? So, what do you think is next for Canelo? I know he's the new WBC middleweight champion of the world, right? Okay, so now that he's the WBC champion of the world, he's going to fight Toriano Johnson. Do you think he's going to try to unify with Triple G? That's what the WBC said, that they're going to make the winner of this Cotto Canelo fight. We know Cotto was stripped, so pretty much Canelo now make him fight Triple G, and they were stern about it being at 160. We know that that was said before. What do you think happens now? Do you think Canelo's going to fight him? Do you think Canelo's going to vacate the title? Um, I hope Canelo keeps his word and fight him, not because I want to see him get fed to Triple G. I think Triple G will probably beat Canelo. Um, I don't think he's going to be able to stand and trade. He's not going to walk Golovkin down. And even if he did try to apply the walking down method, I think he will get outboxed, because I think Golovkin is an underrated boxer. I have seen him fight off his back foot, use his jab. He isn't just a wild fighter. And we know he has the rich amateur pedigree. But what do you think Canelo's going to do? You know, Canelo, man, at his young age of 25, he has got in there with a plethora of good fighters. You know, only being 25, he's been in there with Mayweather. Um, he's been in there with Shane. He's been in there with Laura. Been in there with Trout. Now Cotto. Even Baldomir. We know Baldomir was past his prime, but I think he was the first one to stop Baldomir, wasn't he? I can't remember, but I think Canelo was the first fighter to stop Baldomir. Although he was an older fighter, but I thought he was the first one to stop him. But Canelo's been in there with a lot of guys. That's why I wasn't worried about his experience going into this fight with Cotto, because I'm like, well, Cotto is older than him, but as far as experience, I mean, Canelo had his fair share of experience. Even been there with Kirkland, you know. But what do you think, man? I think I think Canelo is going to fight Triple G. I think he'll fight him. I didn't sit and watch the interview at the end of the fight after the fight was over. I didn't watch the rest of it, but and then plus when they're in the ring, they say a lot of things. Then 2, 3, 4 days go by, a week later, then they say something else. But I think Canelo will fight him. I don't think he's just going to give up the title, man. But because the dude comes in, 170, 172 on fight night. So I don't see it being a problem, him fighting at middleweight. He looked pretty drained. I know Teddy Atlas kept bringing it up during the weigh-in. People thought he was really drained, but he always looks kind of drained to me. Some people thought he looked actually good. Some people said that was the best they seen him on the scale since the Trout fight. So, different fans, different opinions. But what do y'all think about Canelo fighting Triple G? Do you think this victory over Cotto gives him the motivation and gives him the confidence to fight Triple G now? Or do you think it's just, hey, he beat Cotto, who was really a junior middleweight? I start calling these guys super junior middleweights, fighting at the 155-pound weight class or whatever. But I don't know. I think Cotto will fight Canelo. I think Canelo will fight Triple G, rather. And I see Triple G beating Canelo. I don't think Canelo can beat Triple G. It'll be an exciting fight, sell tickets. Canelo will be a live dog in the fight because, you let him tee off on you and try to exchange with him. And he has, good boxing skill. To me, he will probably be the best fighter Triple G has fought. Can we argue that if he fights Canelo, that Canelo will be the best fighter as far as resume, skill level? Do you think Canelo will be the best fighter that Triple G has fought if they fight? YTBC, I'm out.